Thanks very much for being back with us. We've got a Motilal Oswal management addressing the media on their numbers. Let's go across to them. In fact, it was a pretty good set of numbers. We had the profits for the fourth quarter that rose by close to 69%, in fact, on a year-on-year basis. So you had a profit number that came in at about 36.7 crore rupees versus just about 21.7 crores that they'd managed to clock in last time around. Sales, however, the top line looked quite muted, in fact, relatively flat. It was lower by just about 4%. So 116 crores is what the company had managed to put out last time around. Not just that, importantly as well, the company and the management, remember, did also announce a buyback of about 75 lakh shares at an average price of about 90 rupees per share. Post those earnings and post that strong quarterly performance, we did see the stock, which had gotten off to a relatively good start. In fact, on the last check, it was up by close to 1%. As can be expected, we also had the volumes as well that were quite strong in today's trading session. However, do remember that the company, when you include the profits of this quarter, that also includes profits from sale of fixed assets as well as provision for doubtful advances as well as write-offs. Not just that, we also had, okay, we've got the management talking now. Let's
welcome
go
for the fourth quarter FY13 earnings press conference for Motilal Oswal Financial Services. We have here today Mr. Raamdeo Agrawal, Joint Managing Director and Co-founder, Motilal Oswal Financial Services. I am Kamath, Group CFO, Motilal Oswal Financial Services. We'll start by giving a quick brief of the key highlights of our Q4 FY13 financials. I hand over the platform to Mr. Agrawal to take you through the results.
Thank you, Samir. Our revenues were up by 17% Q on Q and about 3% year on year at about 130 crores. And profit after tax was significantly higher at about 36 crores, almost 60% over last year and 25% quarter on quarter. This was because of we had almost one time return on investments which we had invested in private equity. So that is kind of contributing to the extra profit in this quarter. Then we had margins were very stable. EBITDA margin at about 33-34%, PAT margin about 20-23%. So margin structure was very stable. Even for the year, the whole year was kind of top line was very stable, bottom line was stable. So probably we have seen, it looks that this is the year of stabilization. In fact, I am surprised to see the kind of stable performance financially. It has been contributed by changing the revenue mix, and we have tilted more towards asset management fees than broking. But overall, as a company, we have had a very stable performance. Coming to the dividend, we have consistently been increasing the dividend, and this year we have taken the dividend to 2 rupees, and that is about 33% of the payout.
About 35%.
Yeah, about 35% of the total profits have been distributed. So we have been steadily increasing the dividend, and on top of it, we have announced a buyback of shares. Technically, we can buy about 6% of 6 or 7% of the outstanding shares. We have proposed a buyback at about 90 rupees. Our current breakup value is about 85 rupees, and we think that by the time we complete the acquisition of the shares, it will be more like 89-90 rupees. So we have proposed buying back the shares at about one-time book, prevailing at the time of purchase. And we hope to complete the purchase in course of time after the due formalities are over. So that way we would more or less pay out everything by way of dividend about 35%, and other 60-65% would be paid out by way of buyback if the whole thing is successful. So what it will mean is that the capital employed of the company at the beginning of the year and end of the year would be more or less same. What we are trying to do is that we are trying to see that return on the investment for the company's businesses starts inching up, and hopefully a bit of tailwind from the businesses that will help us go to much more logical level of ROIC in years to come. So that's what our net worth of the company is at about 1,220 crores. And with this buyback, I think it will get reduced to more like 1150 crores.
Yeah, 1170.
1170 crores for the opening of this particular year.
Yeah, that's of course the management of Motilal Oswal, and you can see the stock reaction as well come in. It's up by close to 5%, and also in addition to the